Welcome back to the channel, everyone, for another solo Helldive. And today's challenge, we are going to be doing all sentries. So the sentries we're going to be using today are essentially the gatlin, 2, the EMF sentry, as well as the anti-tank and rocket. These, in my opinion, are the best as far as like killing, so we're going to put all these together. And this is the first time I've actually done a complete sentry build, so I'm really curious to see how we're going to turn out with this mission. Also, at the time of this upload, they have just released a patch that includes the Eruptor being nerfed. With this patch, I've played a game before this just to test it out, like on a quick eradicate. This thing should probably just be renamed the Burp. Not the Eruptor, but the Burp. They have taken out the shrapnel, which in my opinion takes away a lot of damage. Yeah, even some of the community managers were just like, yeah, we just to increase the explosion because shrapnel was negligible. I mean, speak for yourself, but when this thing comes to damaging commanders or hitting stalkers, like stalkers, it's like 4 shots now instead of like 1 to 2. For instance, even like with the commanders, usually it was like maybe 1 to 2 shots. Now it's like 3 to 4 plus. So that is pretty much how this Eruptor has gone. So I'm really curious to even 1, demonstrate, as well as 2, do this mission with just sentries. And also on another note, as we're cruising along to get to the very first objective, how about that victory when it came to the reviews? So if you haven't already, go ahead and change your review from negative to positive. We have actually accrued, I think at the time of this recording, it's like 65 to 70 positive reviews over the past day or so, which is huge when it comes to, getting the reviews back up to where they're supposed to be. Because we went from like mostly negative to now we're just going above mixed. So really big achievement, pretty big W, and I really hope they release that cape, because I know that the developer was kind of saying how this accidental cape design, would be like a really cool thing, which I think it would be stellar. I think it'd be kind of pretty cool, memory as far as like all the player base coming together against the big corporate. And of course, now I think about it, I don't even know what they would even name that. I mean, I've seen a few names out there, but obviously with them, you don't really want to spit in the face of Sony too much, since they are the publisher and you are under contract with them. So I'm pretty sure they're really having to carefully, cross their T's and dot their I's. But also on another note, they have, at least I read today, that Spitzer, the community manager, was actually terminated, which, if you really look at it from a business perspective, that really would not be the best advice to speak to on the community about everyone refunding their money as well as leaving negative reviews so they get to have push with Sony. So I can understand, and also I've read online, which is kind of a scary thing to say, I read online that that was not his very first hiccup. He had several others before, like 3 or 4, and then whenever you include the way he was talking about people getting their PSN memberships, oh yeah, it's quickly to just make a 2-minute account, even though 60 to 70% of the player base were in countries that you could not make an account. So that was not really a good hiccup, because when you're a community manager, you represent the company as an agency, and so you're really just having to be their voice. So it really would not look pretty good on Arrowhead, but I do kind of see why some of the people they have being there that are there, because they are formerly Reddit mods, so they just kind of were grandfathered into it. But I do believe that they should clean some house when it comes to their community managers. I mean, I've seen some things like the Baskinator releasing some kind of wild info that I probably would not want to say out there as far as being accurate and being fully transparent with the community, but that's on another tangent for another day. But those are just some things on my chest. I just want to get off to you guys what's going on in the Helldiving community. But back to this mission, let's see. So we do have, so basically right now we're just trying to pull all of the bugs out from this objective. This one usually takes a little bit longer. It's always the first one that's kind of rough, in my opinion, because you have a lot of the bugs just are either spawn A or spawn B when it comes to the SSD uplinks. So we just happened to drop at the one that had a little bit more bugs than the others. Well, not the others, but the other one running on the map. So as you can see, we do have a lot of the bugs that are behind those rocks over there, but we do have a Bile Titan that's just kind of stuck behind that other rock. So we're just trying to draw them this way, as well as break down this fence. Let's see. I know there should be a hell bomb on that side, so it should do some damage, but we're going to kind of be careful because last thing we want is another bug breach. So we're going to run along. Let's yeah, as you see on our map, we do have quite a few, and we have about 11 seconds for these other stratagems to come in. So we're going to throw all of them down on that side so we can get a little bit of the pour over. So now once we throw, I think we'll probably do the rocket sentry first. We'll just throw that one on that side to cover that way. As you see here, we do have some, because essentially the goal is just trying to clean all of them out from where the SSD is. And so right now that's why we're throwing all the stratagems on this side to effectively just pull them out. And we're going to try to get that, oh my god, if that doesn't hit me. And we have the hell bomb right behind us. I'm trying to just pull that Bile Titan also out this way, but I kind of think he is glitched. And we just called in another bug breach. So let's just run up, oh my god, if that sentry does not get me. Alright, so I'm going to run around to this side. Now the burp is actually still good when it comes to the warriors, but when it comes to the commanders, there's noticeable difference as well as with other large bugs. So, I mean, it used to be great with shrapnel because, you know, it maximized a bunch of like range, not really range, but I guess in the vicinity of the wingspan, it did a lot of damage that way, so it's really good with bugs in groups. But to me, like an explosion, yeah, it's great, but when you have more shrapnel coming out, that's still more damage instead of just a shockwave. So let's just go ahead. So we do have a charger over this way. Might just go ahead and just try to call a resupply down on this side, because we do have some coming out. I see the Bile Titan is back to where he is. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just close these bug nests up right here. There we go. And if there's one thing, kind of touching back on the other Helldivers, I guess tangent for a second, whenever you do have like a community manager that's openly telling you to, I guess, refund and negatively affect the game as far as pool goes, I'm kind of sure there are legal implications on that because you are effectively just inhibiting performance for the other party. So I'm thinking also that was another reason they kind of fired him, because it's just a little bit, you know, wishy-washy and look kind of volatile if there isn't already any legal stuff on the way, because you do not want to mess with the Japanese when it comes to Sony, because that is a big company with some high-paying legal staff. So anyhow, that's just another reason I think that why he was justified in, oh my god, in getting rid of Spitzer. But let's run around on this side. I'm trying to juke this first charger out. Let's juke the second one. Let's get, oh my god, yep, okay, I'm gonna run, no, oh my god, if we get out of this, it'll be a miracle. Okay, we did, sweet. Now, and like I see like some of you that are commenting on the other video as far as tips to get good. Yes, bug juking is something that I haven't really just seen people widely announcing. It's just something that I just personally discovered on my own while I was just playing, when I was like learning how to actually play the game, because I was just really tired of just dying in like bug missions, especially the nests. So I just kept playing and playing, and I was like, wait, wonder if I can possibly just move left and right real quick. And so yeah, that's effectively how you can best avoid the bugs. So now, let's see. And there's only one thing that is a pro when it comes to weather on planets, especially just being the blizzard. When you are a certain distance from bugs, it kind of acts like a great value smoke screen, even though you do move a little bit slower. So that is one thing you will see, like as far as whenever I do play on this type of planet or things with like blizzards, you try to use it to your advantage. So you might see, I'm pretty sure you'll see in this match, because this has a lot of blizzards, I will be using it to my advantage, because obviously whenever it comes to escorting citizens, you do have to use the weather to your favor, especially when it comes to large amounts of bugs in small compact areas. So see, we can throw a sentry on top of that mountain. I don't think we can, but we're just going to try, because I know I have some videos to where I've gone on top of cliffs and thrown stratagems, so it just really depends on the seed. Fuck. Okay. So right now the goal, we're gonna land away from these guys. So let's land up here. Actually, we might just need to just go ahead and just run straight into this, because it's just, we're wasting way too much time. I'm just trying to do the first one. So I'm just gotta turn this bad boy on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Did we get... Yes, we just got smacked. Jesus. Alright, stem up. Okay, let's go ahead and just grab this. Oh shoot. Now we're just gonna call in our sentries up here because there's just way too many right here, man. So let's just see. I think the first one probably throw down would probably be the gatlin to get rid of the ones immediately in front of us. And probably just whatever order we get to them, because it might get kind of heavy up here, because I do see a lot of them coming out from the back. Let's see. Stratagem should be almost up. Alright, now our stratagems should be loaded up, so let's just go ahead and throw a sentry way back out that way. Oh yeah, we do have a Bile Titan behind us, so we definitely need to watch our route with that. Alright, let's go ahead. These other ones should be finishing up, so probably throw the auto we'll throw the auto. Let's see. We just thin this out down here. It's just we're going through the auto, not the auto, we're going through the Gatlin sentry there. It gets rid of the ones in the immediate vicinity first. We now just gotta defend it off till it spawns in. I think that other Bile Titan's stuck between those cliffs, so we're not going to really mind that. Let's go ahead and throw this rocket, if we can ever just call it in. The rocket sentry there. That might be in range for the Bile, and then we'll throw in the auto cannon, or the anti-tank, I like to call it in a way. So we'll let this stuff go to work, and really help us thin all this out without doing more laps, because it's already 28 minutes left for the mission and we haven't even done the very first one yet. So as you can see, it's getting very tight up here. Alright, there's those sentries. Oh, we actually got that Bile Titan out. Alright, that is a big W in our book, but I think we have like 1 or 2 more Bile Titans, but that does help us at least get a little bit of breath. So, I'm trying to think. No, we just gotta run back around, because you see they're all starting to go into the main area. So we're gonna try to draw those out, as well as call in and resupply, because we definitely need some stems. I thought we had another one back here, though. Nah, I'm not gonna look for it. I'm just gonna run back to this one. As you see, that Bile Titan is still stuck between those 2 cliffs. Step bro, help! I can't get out of the cliff! Alright, now we're stemmed back up. We should have a few of them out of the way now, so we're just going to go ahead. Depending on this, we might try to use the hell bomb that's up here to the right, though. How'd you like the taste of freedom? Let's see. I don't think... Yeah, we do have some hunters this way. Oh my god, how'd that miss? And another bug breach. Alright, oh my god. Alright, we got 4 lives. Oh my god, stem. There we go. Let's just go ahead and... Oh shit, reload! Reload! I'm gonna run up to this side. Oh my god, another charger. Shit. Oh my god, left, right, left, right. Just going to try to score all these out of the way. Yeah, they're really catching up. I swear watching them damn things jump kind of reminds me of sheep in a field. We might just throw some of our stratagems over this way as far as to help with this breach. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo. Not ammo, I have a clip on that too. There is our resupply we're looking for. Jesus Christ. We could just get rid of these. Alright. We have a scavenger there. We got like 2 hunters. And we got 2 chargers again. Okay, we definitely... Ooh, Jesus. This might be a big L right here. Yeah, this... Oh, yeah, this is it. We got another hunter with no more stems. Alright, so the goal is... I did see another part of land that was really flat, so we'll just do that. In all honesty, I might just be heading toward this hell bomb. Yeah, so we just didn't even one-shot commanders anymore. Now it's like you're lucky to get maybe 3 or 4 shot as far as this Eruptor, aka the Burp. But in my opinion, like when it comes to them nerfing guns, I mean, yeah, it's I see them always nerfing, but it kind of does make sense when you're about to release a whole new war bond, which has like, I don't know, 4 or 5 brand new weapons to add to the database. So you do have to have something to keep the playing field level, so you don't have the game to where it's like, you know, the month 1 railgun, which was the just everyone and their mother was running it. Somehow some of those bugs lived through that, but alright. It's just in the plot. Let's just go ahead and call in these stratagems and these sentries on this side. That way the ones that are coming behind us, it can at least start mowing down. Yes, I know this hunter. I see you. I see you. Alright, let's go ahead and put an auto cannon over on this side, because we might get a Bile Titan on that way, because I know one is circling around this way. The one that was stuck between the 2 cliffs. So now let's run up here, and we're just going to finish this off. Or even start it, and then finish it. Because we only have 24 minutes left, and we haven't even done the other one, as well as the primary. But in all honesty though, like, here lately, when it comes to coming to extraction, honestly, using the very last pelican is usually the favor, because, you know, why wait 3 minutes to call in a manual pelican when you can just, you know, wait till the final one and just have like a 2-minute one, and it's instant and you don't have to wait. But that requires you obviously to survive longer, but that's why I guess I'm starting to take my time a little bit more on a lot of these missions. Because, you know, we're taking the time, doing the kills, not trying to rush anything, because when you really try to rush things on this game, like getting a little bit too more close to bugs and doing a little bit more risky things, that can kind of throw the game depending on where you're at. Especially because they increase the amount of spawns, like, only like tenfold when it comes to playing solo. But it's honestly what happens, like, to really just get better at this game, you just have to force yourself into play solo, just by yourself. Because like I said in my video, as far as like the quick tips to get better, it's just like playing by yourself and then relying on yourself, so that way you don't have the habit of just thinking, well, we have 15 more lives, you know, or 20 more lives, even though you really got like 4 or 5. As well as really just playing with the stratagems and play styles that are like really fit for you. Because me myself, I like things, oh my god, that was a big fail. I'm just going to land on this charger as far as karma goes, but it's just really about finding, you know, guns and play style when it comes to stratagems that are fit for you. I like being more involved inside of all the hordes, so that's why I typically like to run the dog rover, as well as like some napalm and eagle strike, and even the quasar cannon, or I like to call it Kazar. Those are my pretty much go-tos, but if you're like more of a passive player, I can see you running like some offensive, offensive sentries. You know, the ones that you can just lay back and just let them run into, or even just using things like smoke for stealth, or even just like some gas. But it just really depends on it. But it really just comes down to just playing solo, you know, finding the right balance of stratagem and guns, and even just dodging bugs. Because like dodging bugs is also another fundamental. Because if you can't dodge bugs, you will not be able to really even officially even play Helldive, because there's just way too many bugs to just run into, like a damn human shield, a meat shield. So that's really just the go-to. But let's come back. Let's see. So throwing in the rest of these sentries, because this should try to clear out some of the ones that are beside this next area, because we don't really want to go back into another situation we did earlier. But usually the first one, it's either one of the two, whenever you do like these missions, is going to be loaded already. Like this one, as we're coming up to it, I really don't see a large amount of bugs already spawned on it. So this really shouldn't be too bad. There's probably like maybe 4 or 5. You just see like what, a charger, and then a charger, like maybe 2 others. Even with meanwhile the other one had like 15 or 20 just waiting. This one has like 3. So just gonna try to sneak over here. Oh my gosh, can we even get up here? No, I have to just crouch. Just go ahead and turn it on. This is another thing about stealth. Like when you're behind the bugs, they can't see you, obviously. Let's go ahead and enter this in, and then crouch back down. Alright, wait for that to kick in. Ooh. I thought he saw us for a minute. Ooh, but I think that Bile Titan does see us. Yep, we're gonna run back this way. And obviously, you know, coincidentally, I think not, there's another blizzard. But actually, no, he did not see us. kind of shocked, not gonna lie. Alright, it appears we have some of the yeah, some of them do know we're here. And they're more likely than not, unless the blizzard kind of affects it, still have our scent, aka our trail. So that's another thing, as I don't know if you've seen my other videos. If you're new here, probably not. I do utilize a lot of scent from the bugs or my trail, because kind of like zombies, like they do obviously are going to find out where you are, whether it be actively or passively. So knowing obviously where you're going as far as like doing loops and just doing, oh my god, that scared me, doing loops or just doing like trains are really what's effective. Oh my god, are really the most effective way to kind of like, I guess, drain the bugs out of some areas, like you're trying to do an objective like this one, or even kind of rescue the citizens on the 50-man squad. That one is, you know, you heavily have to just do a trail and to just lead them all out, because it's just damn impossible to even, you know, do it one person while trying to fight them all at the same time, because they literally come from A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So we might just throw a sentry down on this way, because it should distract this Bile Titan. But oh, I think I threw it a little bit too far. Yeah, I don't think that Bile Titan's gonna head for it, but it's worth a shot. Let's see, let's run up. Yeah, I don't yeah, he's gonna avoid us. At least though, that sentry will get some of the pour over that was behind us. So as you see, it is on a streak. And then we're gonna call in, oh, you see something to the right, all in a line. I wonder if that actually did wake him up. Not really wake him up, but put him on edge to see us. No, we got this. In my opinion, probably the best sentry in this game is probably the anti-tank, because that just absolutely goes to work on no matter what bug it is, especially the Bile Titans if you give it enough time to kill it, but it does a little bit more damage per shot. Ooh, there's another Hell Bomb. If there's anything I have also noticed here at like the past couple weeks, is not really a couple weeks, I'd say like a week since they added the what's the word, spread democracy, and they increased the spawn solo. I have noticed they've added probably about like 3 or 4 more hell bombs per map, because usually hell bombs you would find maybe once in a blue moon. It's kind of on the flip side though with super credits, because I cannot ever find any of those bad boys. Like used to, they were coming out like hotcakes. Hell, some people were even like showing they had like 100 super credits per game, not per game, but in a game they found, and so effectively they just farmed them all that way. So kind of, you know, a little bit flip side, but I can understand it though, because when you kind of manipulate, because some people knew or found out how to just keep the same amount of super credits per match. So effectively what they would do is like they would find a good match that would have a ton of super credits, they would know where to go, and then in the middle of the match they would just alt F4, because they would still get the super credits added to their account. So then that's kind of a way that they would just cheat the system. So I can kind of see kind of why Arrowhead would, you know, as applied, implement that. But we're gonna try to run back around this way and just, let's see. And now let's activate this last terminal. I don't see that many right here. We just don't want to set them all off, because the last thing we want is a giant horde with less than 15 minutes left. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've done plenty of missions of the Escort 50, which is like 12 minutes, so this one won't be, you know, hard at all to do. But we just don't want to have a bug breach in the middle of all this and just having to clear it all out. So we might, let's just try to crawl around to this side, because we don't want to set that one off, because those, as well as what's the word, hunters, are notorious for calling the heavy breaches. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is it, you know, if they do like a longer call when it comes to a breach, would that mean like, or would that be correlative to heavier breaches, or is like the really quick one where like if you're starting to catch them do a little call, will that be indicative of bug breaches? So I'm really curious, because if you know, just put in the comments below. I'm really curious to find out. But Let's call in stratagem there. That way, in case we do have some behind us, we can do some work. Now we're just going to crawl up this side. Oh, hold up. I wonder if these hunters, not hunters, I wonder if these scavengers see us. Wait. Oh, yep, they see us. Alright, so that was a short one. I'm not sure. That was a quick breach, though. So let's just go ahead and run around to this side and call in some of our sentries. And definitely best to put to throw sentries away from obviously all of the harm, because chargers can literally knock down 2 of them in 1 hit. Just let this anti-tank autocannon go to work. I believe it takes like 9 or 10 shots for him to kill a Bile Titan, which isn't too bad if you get give it enough space. So big plus. And you see we're rounding up a pretty nice kill streak as well. Then let this hell bomb go to work. Let's just go ahead and just pop. That missed, I'm not sure how. Alright, that's 3 shots into that one. Still not down. But we have, what, 13 minutes left to start calling these guys in. Alright, I think we actually killed all of them, or they lost us. Either way, let's just go ahead and call this bad boy in. See, we have 1 there, and I think we have 1 coming behind us, yeah. Just go ahead and just dodge that one. If we can just get this done. So what, B4? Woo, shit. Oh, looks like we have like 1 spawning in. Now let's see, just go ahead and upvote this one. Jesus. Alright, now we can start spamming all these in. Now starting it can get kind of tricky because you don't want them to get caught into a giant nest or a giant, like, in the center of a whirlpool. But let's just see what we can do. So let's call that one in, and it looks like we have some to our right that might catch them all up. Shit. We have a Bile Titan. Oh my god. I don't think he sees us. So let's just run around to this side. Alright, just throw all these sentries around, because the more the merrier. Throw a gatlin. Oh shit, we got a charger right there. Don't want to set him off. Just throw it on that side. Throw autocannon. Just throw it over there as well. That should take care of that Bile Titan that does, or has been prancing on this side. Oh my god. Definitely do not want to get hit in that crossfire. Alright, so that did get rid of all of those. Let's just run up here. Oh my god, we do have a charger right there. Don't know if he sees us. Oh shit. Okay, he might go up the hill. Just run around to this side. Oh my god. Ooh! Oh my god! Alright, let's just go ahead and just hit this button. Let this autocannon go to work on those bugs right there. Oh, well, that one fell victim. Alright, oh my god. Alright, so that's still going to town on that one. Just run up, let's just run up this backside. Oh my god, they're all stuck in the middle. Oh, this is a mix-up. Alright, so if I call those in... Oh yeah, look at all those hunters and chargers. Yeah, those are effectively blocking it. I do want to run a circle, but... Ugh. We actually might have to, because there's just way too much going on right there. Yeah, I knew those citizens were going to be down. Probably going to get like minus 200 for amount of citizens dying in this. Oh, these damn hunters just do not... Ooh, okay. Alright, let's check our map. Alright. Let's just pop the rest of these warriors out. Oh my god, where are these coming from? Alright. Jesus. Now, we should have a lot of them at least confused. Because in the one, we do have a blizzard, and two, we are behind a wall, behind a bunch of shipping containers as well. Alright, so this should do some work on... Ooh! Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, now we have some of our stratagems ready to go, so that should help me with this amount of bugs, because Jesus Christ. Cannot just get a break. Yes, I definitely do notice an increase in spawns as playing solo. Oh my god. Come on, no! Alright, so the goal is we're gonna spawn way the hell away from these guys. Alright, now let's go ahead and start calling these bad boys in. Because it also is a blizzard, so that should give us a big hang as far as getting some of these out of the way. Because we have, what, 8 minutes left? Alright, so let's go ahead and call these stratagems down. Don't really care if they alert the bugs, because they'll take care of them. Alright, rocket sentries coming through, autocannon. Just throw it around the side as well. I think that Bile Titan still is back there. And then we'll just put an EMF right there, or EMS. So we should have the ones behind us that were like where we just died. We should have them controlled pretty well. So this should allow us to just go back and forth between this little, I guess, oven, not oven, but between this little shuttle door and the other one. So we're about almost halfway. So we have probably about like 4 doors, 3 doors.
Get some! Get some!
Let's see, because we have those other ones coming through. Yeah. Yeah, I see that autocannon going to work. Alright, this one's also helping a lot too. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a complete Sentry build. Because it's at first it's kind of awkward because you're used to just so much, just actively calling things in around you, blowing a bunch of shit up. But this one is a little bit more laid back and requires some strategy. I mean, the last time I really used sentries was probably just doing the, ooh, what was it? The level 1, it was like the level 1 loadout solo, doing the escort as well as the evacuate. And essentially just used the machine gun sentry as kind of like a monkey bomb or a distraction when it came to the Bile Titans. So that was really the only time I've kind of used that type of strategy with sentries. So this one is actually a cool, I guess, perspective of playing, especially considering the Eruptor, which is now nerfed to be called the Burp, is coming into play. So kind of like doing 2 cool experiences at once. But we have, what, 24, so we just need about 2 more doors. Maybe, I think this door actually will do it. Because we already have 3 coming through. Yeah, I think that door actually just did it, but we might just hit the second one just in case if some, I guess, get lost between one shuttle door and the next. See, 28, 29, yeah, that was it. Alright, now for the other hard part, the other half of the mission, getting to extraction. And there goes the shuttle. Alright. Should wait on this. That's what? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Alright. Best to have more stems than no stems. Alright, so now for the super long trek going toward extraction. Alright, so we are coming up right between 2, I guess, patrols. So we have to be very, very careful not to set all of them off. And I'm not sure whether spore sewers do help with concealment or not, but I know one thing, you cannot see not shit with these. We might, depending if, ooh, I was going to say, depending on if that Titan sees us or not, we're going to try to run over and call extraction in. But I'm not, oh my god, this is a close one. He should keep walking. Yeah, we might just try to crawl. Oh yeah, we're going to be crawling like Linkin Park. Alright, so he still doesn't see us. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna keep crawling up through here. Hopefully there's not any bugs up here. Fingers crossed. Sometimes, like with some missions, you'll see you have like a whole patrol just ironically just camping all out in front of it. And the one time you try to clear it out, then you have a bug breach. And so that adds another 4 or 5 minutes on to your mission. And that's if you have some good stratagems and know how to use them. Just call this in. Was it 3 minutes? Oh, great. Alright, releasing the hounds. We're throwing stratagems in all sorts of directions right now because they're going to be coming from heaven and hell and Timbuktu.
Sending down Sentry.
Okay, and a resupply. Let's call that up.
Deploying equipment package.
Alright, let's see if this is even possible because if it's a little bit too heavy, holy shit. Let's go ahead and stem up. Because if this... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're just going to say screw this and we're going to catch the next pelican. Because I'm trying... Because if you see here, there's just way too much going on. Having only 1 revive left, being this close to extraction, yeah, I don't think it's worth it to cost the whole mission. So we're going to work smarter, not harder, and patience is a virtue. So... see, let's try to grab this up here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go around all of this because back where we were, we're probably gonna head back that way because I don't see it unless we might be. Oh my god, let the stamina reload. Yeah, we're gonna just get out of this, get away from all that mess. Yeah, because hunters, good lord, come out of nowhere. Sometimes, like, I've seen some of the walls being glitched. Like, some hunters just come through walls. Kind of like even on the bots, you have them just shooting through freaking mountains and cliffs. Alright, let's see if we can get away from this charger. Let's go ahead and dodge around. Even like the past few games I've played, I've noticed that like chargers, I guess more now than ever, they've just been able to elbow you instead of just try to run around you. They just like stick their whole claw out and just like sideswipe your ass. Yeah, did you see that big line behind us? Wonder if, oh my god, there could be a hell bomb this way. Although I don't think there will be. Alright, I think we lost them. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, I actually think we did lose them. Only bad thing is we have to run right past them again. Because usually when it's blinking, that means they're alert. At least in my experience on this. Because you see how they're coming toward us when it's blinking versus whenever... Or that might be scanning, one of the two, but I do know whenever I do have some on me, it does blink, and that's how sometimes I'm able to just look on my map and find the ones that are coming towards me versus the ones that are just standing there. It might just be a me thing. But, oh my god, we have like 6 seconds. Let's go ahead and throw in all these stratagems before time is out. Alright. Now we're going to let all of them go to work, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. So, what, 3 minutes? Yeah, that should attract all... Oh my god, you see the map? See what I mean by I think it's whenever they're alive and more alert? Because just a minute ago, it was just peaceful. Now, it's a goddamn Connect 4, except it's all reds. Okay. Okay, we do have a blizzard. We might be able to crawl for the 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I don't see any that are on us. And we do have a blizzard that does help with concealment, and I doubt any hunter will be able to see us. Because you see how they're all to the right. But it looks like we do have a little bit, maybe like of a small nest up here to our right. But they shouldn't see us. So right now we're just going to keep crawling. Now that we've done the longest crawl of our life, now we're going to head on to this ship. I don't think there's any bugs over here, so this should just be a straight walk on. Yeah. Oh, no, we do have a few up here. And there we go. So kind of in a way we did utilize not only stealth but also our stratagems when it comes to the sentries. So this is a very cool way of playing it. It's actually the very first time I've done this, even though I've played like, oh my god, like almost 300 plus hours. I think I'm like at 282 now. So this being the first time doing all sentry guns was a pretty fun way of playing, and glad one of you guys actually made it as a challenge because it's very original thinking and it's pretty new. So I'm really glad to have done this. I will try to do some more in the future too as far as the sentries. Plus on the other hand, it's also a great refresh from trying to do the no-hit runs as well as only the 0 stim runs. So it's a really fun way of playing, in my opinion, and I'm really curious as to how many kills we got because we did a pretty good bit of damage at the beginning. Like we got it down to I think like 24 minutes, so like we were in the game like 21-22 minutes before we actually did the first objective. So I'm saying maybe 230, 270, or I might be shooting way too low though. 487, actually that's not bad considering the amount of shit we used. 14 stems, only 7 stratagems, kind of a shocker because I'm averaging like, I don't know, 5 or 6 a game. But that's a lot of stratagems. But either way, thank you all for watching, and I look forward to doing the, I guess, next challenge being either a sentry. Now, the next one is probably going to be a pacifist. So be on the lookout for that one for the second one, and I'll catch you all in the next one.